Right. Testing, testing. Let's see if this works. Are we live? So it looks like on the page. Anyone there? Yes, I'm here. Good evening, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get the show on the road. Crack open the Guinness. Get the important things out of the way first. Happy St. Patrick's Day for yesterday, anyway. I'm going to celebrate it with a pint of alcohol-free Guinness. And hope you've got a drink as well. I'll let that settle. Sláinte. Hope you're all doing okay. Thanks for tuning in to... let's got this out of the way here. Let's see if I can get that in. Thanks for tuning into Songs and Stories number 45. Can't believe I've done that many of them. Obviously started out in lockdown, which is now 4 years ago when we were doing all that. Incredible, isn't it? Haven't been doing them as often as I used to. I've been very busy with other stuff in my life. So yeah, it's taken a bit of a back seat really, but I thought I'd jump on and do one now. Maybe get a couple in before the clocks change. I like to, to sort of try and do it in the winter months primarily. But who's to say if I won't do any more? Anyway, I'm going to open up this song and then we'll get the ball rolling, I guess. So I went for a walk earlier, as I often do, to clear my head. So it seems very apt to open up with this one. So tired of feeling so low again. Can't seem to find my way through the day. Full of self-doubt and my whole body aches. Need to cut through the struggles I face. World of corruption, anger and hate. Short-term thinking gets shorter each day. Narcissism replacing rational thought. Instincts are gone, we all can be bought. An owl hoots above, echoes the word. Pheasants are startled as I walk through. Embracing silence, in nature I trust. Here I will find clarity in dust. Night, watch sunset like fire in the sky. Embracing silence, in nature I trust. And here I will find clarity in dust. Clarity in dust. Clarity in dust. In these moments, tired of feeling solo again. Can't seem to find my way through the day. Full of self-doubt and my whole body aches. Need to cut through the struggles I face. And I'll walk when the day meets the night. Watch sunset like fire in the sky. Embracing silence, the nature I trust. Here I will find clarity in dust. God, that was a rusty start to events, wasn't it? Sorry about that. Emma Davies, Sally, M. Jervis, Andrea, Alice and Roger, thank you very much for tuning in, folks. Means a lot. Oh, that's better. Anyway, there was a very, very rusty version of Clarity in Dusk, which, as many of you do know, is the title track of our current album, which is out now on CD from our website, or a couple of HMV stores are selling it at the moment, Kettering and Northampton. Or you can stream it as well and download it. Please do tune into the album if you haven't done so already. You know, that's the title track, and I opened up with it because, like I say, I've just come back from a long walk through the woods, and now the evenings are getting lighter. It's just getting so much nicer, isn't it? We've all had enough of that rain. There's so much rain recently. Hopefully things will dry out and we can start walking through some spring sunshine soon. So yeah, I've just thought I'd do tonight just to update what I've been up to, really, and what's coming up. It's been quite a busy few months. The last stream I did was just before Christmas, so you know, and that's 3 or 4 months away. Been very busy with gigs, lots of covers gigs with solo and duo. But also with the band, we've done a couple of gigs. We opened up in January at the Musician, had a wonderful gig there. Really good turnout, actually, considering it's the 5th of January when everyone's meant to be burnt out, not any money. And we had Amy DX, Amy Daniels, and her band play with us. She was great, and the Phased as well from Leicester. And it was just a really good start to the year. And then we had a gig at Mama Liz with Stephen Tanner, who's always great with his band. And a couple of acts who I'd never gigged with before. Carrie-Anne Rogers from Lincolnshire, who was fantastic. And Fox Palmer, who came out from London with the full band. And that was a really nice gig. That was in February. So they were our 2 sort of main original sets that we've done as a band. And then also I've been running gigs with Bob Cheetham, putting on stuff in Oundle. I know Roger and Alice have been to most of those, and we've got plenty coming up, but we kind of got it going last week. What was it? Weekend before last, wasn't it? I lost count. Was it? It's March the 8th, wasn't it? That we had it. When was it? God, I've lost. No, it was March the 9th. It was the weekend. It was the weekend before last. At the Tolba Hotel, Ebony Buckle played, and it was a marvellous gig. Really, really good. We sold out, and the fact that we're putting on local gigs and getting attendances like that, which is absolutely magical. So yeah, I've kind of been busy with that, and then we recorded an accidental album, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Let's see who else has tuned in. Jeremy Neal, excellent. Oh, great you tuned in, mate. And Fred from up from the Isle of Arran. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, so we recorded an accidental album. Basically last summer and into the autumn. I don't know, I had a bit of a bad time last year for various reasons. Lots of change going on, lots of emotional times, and it all came out in songs, basically. and I decided it's the way I kind of dealt with it, really. So I booked the studio at Deadline in Leicester for the start of the year to get some of these songs down. I thought, you know what, I'll just get a little acoustic EP, perhaps get the guys in to record a few bits on sort of 4 or 5 songs maybe. And the time I came out of Deadline, we actually recorded a new album, which is ridiculous because we're still promoting Clarity in Dusk essentially. But it's turned out good. It's different. It's different to the stuff that we've done. And we also feature Jodie Erica, who's been working with us doing some PR. And she's a great singer, and she joined on it with a couple of vocals. And Mark Gill jumped in as well. I think at the start of the year when I was recording it, you might have seen some little live clips on Instagram and stuff. So, but the album's coming along. I've just got a couple more sessions to do, and then it'll be finishing off the mixing, and then thinking about when we're going to releasing it. We're gonna release it hopefully. Have a launch gig in August at the Musician. And I'll probably have some kind of pre-order packages going, and also maybe allow people, if they pre-order early enough, to have their name on the CD cover if they want. So I'm going to look at that, but that's the first thing, is to actually finish the music first. But yeah, we are looking at mid-August for a kind of launch party gig for that. Like I say, it's just ludicrous because we're still promoting Clarity in Dusk, and we've had so many good reviews from that. We've had really good airplay. We've just released a single version of Coming From the Rain, which we're still plugging. But I've got this new album I want to get out as well, because I've already felt like I've emotionally moved on from that. But you know what I mean? It's difficult. You know, when do you release it? So anyway, that is going to be happening in the future. But I just thought I would mention it, and I'm going to play you a couple of tracks off it. I'm going to play you this one first, if I can find it. Sabina, kisses from Cologne, and Lucy Tiddler. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. So many of you may or may not know that Carl Wallinger from the Waterboys and original Waterboys, and obviously later the World Path and World Party, he passed away last week. I was absolutely devastated with that news. I was a big World Party fan, and obviously a huge Waterboys fan. And strangely enough, on this new recording that we've been doing, it features 2 covers, and one of them is actually a Waterboys cover. And on the when the Waterboys recorded it, Carl actually featured on this track playing a Celeste, which is a kind of glockenspiel xylophone type instrument. So I thought it'd be very apt now to actually play a Waterboys song and kind of play it in his honour. And this is obviously our version of the Waterboys song, which is called Trumpets. And I'm going to play it for you now. I can find it.
Your love feels like trumpet sound. I said your love feels like trumpet sound. Your laugh is like a mountain. Your laugh, it is like a mountain, and your heart is like a church with wide open doors, and to be with you
There you go, the Waterboys song, Trumpets, recorded by myself at Deadline Studios earlier this year, and it features Adam Ellis, our producer, on backing vocals, and Mark Gill on some nice electric guitar as well. When I was writing this collection of songs, I just reached 2 points where I was struggling to think of like how I could write songs about certain feelings, and at that time I went to go and see the Waterboys live, and also City and Colour as well live, and I was listening to them both a lot, and there's just two songs that stood out, and I thought Trumpets is saying something massive on this album that I couldn't do in my own way. The song about the joy and full absorption of feelings of love, and then the City and Colour, which I'll come to later, with other emotions as well. And I just thought it'd be really nice just to do something a bit different and record a couple of covers in our own way. And Adam does some fantastic backing vocals on that. So I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. Obviously that still needs to be mixed and everything. So the whole new album it's going to be a bit of a journey, really. It's only going to be about 8 songs. It's like a mini concept album, I suppose. It's love, anxiety, heartache, and recovery. And it's probably going to be called Getting There as well, as a provisional title. So I'm really excited about it, and just can't wait to get it out, really. Like I say, I already felt I've moved on. I've got other songs I want to write. But yeah, maybe I should play you another song as well off it. Why not, while we're at it? This is one where, if any of you came to see us at Mama Liz Stamford, you'd have seen it. We opened up with this, and you probably would have never heard of it. But this is one that's got the full band on it, and I'm really chuffed with this one. This is called Skeleton Trees.
This song is not for you. It's for the wounded and those who've been through a black cloud appearing on a summer sky once blue. And this song is not for you. This song is not for you. It's for the lovers who tenderly kiss, beautiful moments with space and time sinks. And this song is not for you. You don't even know when you're lying. Your hearts are crosses, they mean nothing. And this song is not for you. Poisonous berries, skeleton trees, broken nutshells, crack under feet, nettles and ferns, bracken and weed, twisting and scratching, cutting so deep, twisting the sweat of a 4 a.m. mind, waiting and waiting, so stuck in time, whirring like clockwork, a broken stopwatch, backwards and forwards, please make it stop. Cracks in the pavement, blood oozing through, hookers and dealers in doorways of gloom, beggars and mothers, these square
So there you go. It started out as quite a little acoustic EP and then turned into that, which I think is one of the best songs that we've nailed as a band, and we love playing it live. That's going to be opening up our set at quite a few gigs, I think, in the future. So you enjoyed that. A couple of insights. I'm going to play you an acoustic version of one of the new songs as well, and it did close the album on a positive note. Yeah, let me just find. Where did I put the bloody words? Where did I put them? Here we go. Let me just find these lyrics. This is one that I haven't performed live yet at all. I've only ever done it in the studio. So it's going to see how this turns out. So basically, I say it's a bit of a journey, the album, going through the different emotions of the highs and lows of love and strong feelings, anxiety, disappointment, being let down, being lied to, and recovery as well. And one of the great healers is when you're surrounded by really, really good people. And you realise how important genuine friends and genuine people around you are. And I wanted to write a song about that. This is it. In the cool November breeze, I sit alone. A sadness all around me, but I feel so calm. Hold my hands around a cup of Earl Grey tea, and like the hearts of my friends, it is warm and real. And I'm not one for reaching out. I will curl up on my own, but a simple act of kindness can open up a world. I feel gratitude for the simple words you say. No agenda, just honesty and strength to see a new day. Are you genuine? Do you mean what you say? Are you genuine? You mean what you say? I'm sorry for my mistakes, bad decisions that I made. Trust and forgiveness counts so much in these shallow days. Are you genuine? You mean what you say? Are you genuine? Keep me strong. You keep me moving along. You give me faith. You keep
genuine.
So that's the closing track. Going to be the closing track of the album. It's called Genuine. And maybe if I do live stream again, I might give a little exclusive of the recorded version, which just features Jodie on it. And I think it's got so much potential. It really has. You know, it's like I just want to hear it everywhere. It's and I'm really pleased because it's such a positive song, and it's kind of like it's quite a dark album in many ways. It's real. You know, there's only 8 songs, but by the end of it, you're going to be pulled out with it on a really big positive note with that. You know. And so I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed that I've been able to conclude it. So yeah. Anyway, that's all going to come out in the summer. But in the meantime, we are plugging away and still promoting the current album, Clarity in Dusk. We've been playing quite a few HMV stores as well. Actually, we played initially at Kettering. And then we did Northampton. We're going to be doing Milton Keynes on the 27th of this month. Sorry, of April. I'm not quite in April yet, are we? And we're going to be doing Kings Lynn on the 25th of May. And I'm doing a solo one in Stevenage, whenever that is. I can't remember when that is. At some point. I can't see where it's on the calendar. But they're all on our website. If you go to our website, steviejones.com/gigs, you'll see where we're playing, including the HMV ones. And if you want to come along and support us, all the gigs are like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're in any of those places that are coming up, Milton Keynes, Kings Lynn or Stevenage, come along. It'd be great to see you. Michelle and Elaine, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. Yeah, so a lot of this new album, you know, is quite focused on love and recovery, whereas Clarity in Dusk was a lot more different topics. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, I think it'll be a good album for people who are going through those things, you know. I've always loved music that's a bit like an arm around the shoulder, you know. When I've had a hard time and I've reached to a song and it's kind of spoke to me, you know. It's like, wow, that guy's or that woman's been through exactly the same emotions, you know. And some of my most important albums in my life have been those types of pieces of work, I guess, like Misplaced Childhood by Marillion. Is you know, Jerry, you'll know about that, and you got me into that, Clutching at Straws, you know. And then lots of stuff like Nick Drake and Elliott Smith and Counting Crows, you know, City and Colour. Really emotional music, where someone's describing an emotion which is very hard to maybe talk about, you know. And I'm hoping that this new album will be one of those to people who connect with it. And I was watching this film recently, this series actually on Netflix, really, really good series called Super Sex, about the porn actor Rocco Siffredi, and it's loosely based on his life, but it's so well directed. It was a female director directing a film about masculine sexuality, really. I mean, Rocco was just the most famous porn star in the world for quite a long time, and he's sort of dipped in and out of the scene, and really did shake up that kind of world, really. It's a wonderful series. It really shows you the background of his life and how he ended up in that world, and the different emotions that he experienced, how his family felt about it, and him just getting comfortable with his own sexuality as well, and exploring all of the controversy around it as well. Some difficult moments in it, but one of them, aside from that, was he has this relationship with this other porn star, and they fall in love, and they just decide to step out of the whole scene, and they go off to a Greek island somewhere, and they just live there for months, and it's the first time that Rocco's fallen madly in love, you know, and really connected with somebody. And they just hide themselves away, and it just shows you in this series, without giving too much away, how they slowly go mad, You know what I mean? They've got everything, they've got each other, but it drives it kind of, it sends them down a kind of route of insanity. And love can do that, you know. It can. It really spoke to me, those moments in the film, and you know, it was quite heartbreaking, very very moving. But some great scenes, and yeah, if you get a chance, watch it. Super Sex. It's funny. It's dramatic. It's, you know, it's topical. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to play another Knives song. Oh, Hillary, sorry, I'm out painting. We'll watch on catch up. One of the topics in that film was actually, you know, just about being yourself. You know, there's a wonderful bit in the series. Sorry, it's not a film; it's a series where Rocco's chatting. He gets one of his best friends is this gay chap, and I can't remember his name, the life of me. And this guy just gives him the best advice and just says, "Look, just be yourself," you know. And with all our different sexualities and identities, it often takes us down strange journeys, isn't it, as we discover ourselves. This is the song that I wrote about those topics anyway, about polyamory really, and how people look at it. And anyway, it's called Pollyanna and Me. Pollyanna and me, we like to live beyond the love we know. Go for me, we can take it fast or take it slow. Honesty, when I'm feeling high or feeling low. Never judging or stigmatizing sexuality. Look at us now, we've known each other all of these years. Funny how we're closer than we have ever been. Under the ties in candle wax, lipstick, PVC. Hot summer nights with you and her laughing beside me. Oh, Pollyanna, with you and her beside me. Oh, Pollyanna. Pollyanna and me, we like to live beyond the love we know. Pollyanna and me, we like to live beyond the love we know. Pollyanna and me, I'll see you around. Pollyanna and me, I'll see you around. I'll see you around. I'll see you around. Pollyanna and Me. That's off our second album, Angels and Sirens, which you can look up online on YouTube and Spotify. You can buy a CD if you like off our web store, steviejones.com/store. Any purchases really do help us down the road. It's going to help us fund the new album, help us buy strings, pay for rehearsal rooms. It really helps. Being an original band these days, everything just goes back into the project. You know, we don't actually earn any money from it. It's really, really hard, as many of you will be aware. I earn my income from covers gigs, and it's all about breaking even, really, with the band. If we do get through to another level, that would be wonderful. So we could, you know, get paid and stuff like that. But you know, at this level that we're at, grassroots level, it's all about breaking even. So any tips in the tip jar or any purchases really do help. We've got t-shirts as well, which are on sale, and they are limited editions. So there's only select sizes of those left. My cousin actually bought a t-shirt. Sarah, I don't know if she's tuning in at the weekend. You can also order from Printful on our site as well, but we don't actually get any money from that. I think we make about £1 or £3 per sale on that. But I've just put it up there. If you wanted to buy hoodies and things like that, there's a selection of those. They're not cheap, but if you did really want Stevie Jones the Wildfire hoodie, you can order on there, and that's also links for that in the store. Anyway, that's the plugging done. So yeah, Pollyanna and Me. What else have we been up to? Yeah, last weekend, Paddy's Day, went to go and see Damien Dempsey with Ellen, my daughter. She lives in London, and we met up in Camden, and we went to have something to eat. We had a really nice falafel meal each. Well, I don't think she had falafel, and I had some kind of platter, but it was really nice. We'd been there before. And it's kind of opposite the Electric Ballroom where the gig was. We went to go see Damien Dempsey, supported by the wonderful Ian Prowse. Damien, I've been a huge fan of since the late 90s. And some of you, if you're on my Facebook personal profile, you've probably read this already, but I first came across Damien at that point in the late 90s when I was working in Dublin, and I played some open mics and Damien was there, and you know, the quality of the artists at that time at these Dublin open mics was just phenomenal. We had Paddy Casey there, Gemma Hayes I think was there, and this chap Damien Dempsey was there, and they all just blew my mind. And Damien has now gone on to be kind of Ireland's biggest artist, I would argue. He packs theatres and stadiums, headlines, festivals and stuff. So to see him rise from that open mic level, playing to 30, 40 people, and now to see him, you know, selling out the Electric Ballroom in Camden and places like that was just phenomenal. And he's just not a household name in the UK, but in Ireland he is. And he's an absolute legend. You should check out his music. It's so uplifting, so positive. And he just really sings from the heart. And you know, he's been such a big inspiration to me over the years. And to take Eleanor to go and see him for the first time, who's been brought up on his music her whole life, it was great. We were right down the front, and we could see Damien just really getting into it and getting the crowd going on the eve of St Patrick's Day. It was wonderful. And I'm going to play you one of his songs. Damien is definitely one of those artists that writes a lot of songs that guide you through the darker times, and you know, and this is one of those. I'm going to play it for you. You can see the words, it's all shining. Mary loves the crowds, hides the bottles round the house, watches chat shows and the soaps, broken hearted but she copes. Michael's out of work, feels he's sinking in the mud. He's unshaven and a mess, finds it hard some days to dress. Stevie's smashed to death, 'cause he can't express himself. He's consumed by rage, like his father at his age. Rita's little child has a lovely little smile. This means nothing to her father, and he's never even seen her. We'll sing our cares away. We'll live to fight another day. Joey's off the gear, he's been clean for half a year. He gets bored out of his mind, but he's trying to toe the line. Maggie's in a chair, was joyriding, put her there. She puts the kettle on the boil, and she's always got a smile. We'll sing our cares away. We'll live to fight another day. We'll sing our cares away. We'll live to fight another day. We grow strong from it all. We grow strong, or we fall. We grow strong from it all. We grow strong, or we fall. We grow strong. Damien Dempsey, sing all our cares away. Yeah, that was an amazing gig, and his band featured a couple of members, the bass player and drummer. I think guitarist played a lot with Sinead O'Connor, and Damien's albums are produced by John Reynolds, who was Sinead O'Connor's ex-husband, and Sinead features on several of the albums, actually, backing vocals and stuff, so there's a big connection there. So he gave a very emotional kind of tribute to Sinead at the gig, and he also tributed to Shane MacGowan as well, and they played some Pogue songs. Yeah, it was just a very emotional gig, fantastic. So very inspirational indeed, and it's good to go to good gigs, isn't it? As you all know, Roger. As you all know. I mean, Roger and Alice, they're online now. I mean, they're lovely people. They've been supporting live music for so long now, and I know that they, you know, on the prog scene, they were really big IQ fans and were watching IQ at the Marquee and stuff like that, and ran their own fanzine, the Afterglow. So, you know, this is what it needs now. It needs people to support music at grassroots level. There's been a lot of stuff on Facebook and in the media about how these small venues are struggling, you know, because, you know, they're just not getting enough support. People are going to stadium gigs, happy to pay 300 quid for a weekend at Glastonbury, or 300 quid to go and see the Eagles or Bruce Springsteen, but won't part with £10-15 to stick the head round the door in the local grassroots venue. And a lot of people haven't actually never been. The amount of people I speak to who just don't go. They'll go and see a cover band in a pub, but they're oblivious to that world. And I really hope that we can keep a lot of these places open. I mean, in April we've got some gigs. We're playing at the Shire in Corby on the 5th of April, which is a Saturday. No, a Friday. And then we're doing an acoustic set also at the Soundhouse in Leicester And also on the Wednesday the 4th, I'm doing a solo gig at the Ostrich in Peterborough. Now they're all little grassroots venues, but if you could go to any of those, that'd be great. Obviously, what we're doing with Ember Sessions is great. We've got some really, really good gigs lined up. We've got some amazing guests over the next few months. Everyone from Sally Barker, who was a finalist at The Voice, she's playing. We've got Doris Brendel, who many of you may know, supported Fish on many of his dates, and also before has done backing vocals on his last album. And we've got her at the Ember Sessions, and also a couple of other dates which I shall announce another time involving Doris, which is exciting news. We've also got Boo Hewardine, and we've got Ella Finley as well, with a new project called The Beekeepers. You'll know her from Most of the Autumn. So yeah, please do check out vixgigs.com and also the Wildfire Sessions page. It will show you all of those, and you know, the support we're getting now is great there. Actually, we're really lucky. It's great to see. Keep it up, folks. So I've been waffling on enough now, really. I'm going to wrap it up, I think. I've kind of run out of things to say. I hope you're all keeping well anyway. That is the main thing. It's great to be back online doing this. During lockdown, I was doing this every bloody week, just to try and keep myself sane and to be playing music, you know. It's just good to connect now and again. I haven't done this for a few months, but maybe I shall do this again in a couple of weeks. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play you another audio track, actually, because when we were in the studio at that recent session, we recorded a brand new version of our song, This Is My Church. And we have released it as well. It's out now on all the streaming channels. It's kind of like a B-side, if a B-sides do exist. Our song, Coming From The Rain, is now as a single on Spotify, YouTube, all that. Do have a listen, because this is the extra kind of bonus track. And a lot of you will know our song, This Is My Church, but we decided to do this acoustic version. I've got to find it for you now, having said I'll do it. Where is it? Coming From The Rain, MP3 album. Oh, bloody hell, is it? Here we go. So this is a song dedicated to you all, for supporting music and listening to me waffle on. Yeah. Keep it up. Keep going to gigs. Keep listening to new original artists. You know, and this is for you. This is my church. Acoustic version 2024, recorded at Deadline Studios.
Brought up in the country, walking my dog out in the field. Found a new religion to the sound of the Walkman connecting with me. First gig was in 81. I saw the whole live at the NEC. My ears, they rang for days, and I thank my Father for the fire it gave me. This is my church, these are the roots of me. This is my church, these are the roots of me. From the 190s, all of the tapes my uncle made for me. Robert Johnson and Neil Young, Hendrix, Kraftwerk and David Bowie. David Bowie, he filled my head. Every album was a brand new journey. Mom and Dad, Supertramp, Van the Man, Queen, Floyd and Joni. And this is my church, these are the roots of me. And this is my church, these are the roots of me. 6 years old, down a yellow brick road, The sofa was my piano. On a Thursday night, with a plastic guitar, wanting to be my caller. I saw the Clash at in Manford, worship the ground of the punk rock style. Death coming from Bauhaus, and the energy it blew my mind. On the walls of curtains, Melody Maker and the Enemy, tuning in to John Peel and the Tube on a Friday as I had my tea. This is my church, these are the roots of me. This is my church, these are the roots of me. So we headed to Brixton, 200 punks on a southbound train. We headed down to Bradwell Park for the Spear and the Damned and the Enemy. Changed my world with the pride and the passion and the family they gave. But a bass and formed a band, ignited the fire that burns in me today. And this is my church, these are the roots of me. This is my church, these are the roots of me. Church, this is my 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 church. These are the roots of me.
This is my church. Finishing off Songs and Stories number 45. Thank you so much for tuning in. And one thing to look out for, I forgot to mention, Tanner Fest tickets should be on sale very, very soon. We've got some amazing guests lined up this year, and I've actually finalised the lineup this evening. It's very exciting, so keep an eye out for that, because they do sell out quite quickly. Anyway, I'll see you around. Take care of yourselves. Have a great evening.